It's an amazing thing. People come and go out of your life like a revolving door. The more you do, the less you want to do for others than yourself.
Sorry for my little outburst earlier.
No, you're okay.
Hello, sweet thing. How was your day?
Another one. Just another one.
Yeah, I feel that. 20. Baby boy. Baby boy? Girl or boy?
That's shadow.
Shit.
Boy.
There we go. That's 50.
Oh, thank you. I made that myself.
Oh, you did? That's cool. What did you make it out of?
Chopsticks.
Oh.
So, let me show you something about geometry. Geometry.
Okay.
They tell you to think outside of the box, right?
Mm-hmm.
You heard that before?
Yes.
What's inside of a box? Heard it like that before.
No.
4 90-degree angles.
Yeah?
Angles of L. L is a 90-degree angle. Look at L.
Mm-hmm.
It's 90 degrees. L is also a name for Saturn.
Oh.
Look at a crucifix and it's an unfolded cube.
Oh!
It's a box.
Oh.
Muslims worship Mecca, which is a black cube.
Mm-hmm.
And Black Rock is a black cube.
Mm-hmm.
The largest corporation in the world, BlackRock. Black cube, Black Rock, Black Box, GameCube,
Oh.
Xbox. People work in a cubicle all day long. They buy presents in a box. You watch boxers box in a box.
Oh.
So everybody's in a box.
True. Oh.
Jack in a box.
Jack in a box. Oh, that's funny. Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome.
Have a good night.
You as well. When you get real with people, they tend to disappear. people's disposition got compassed and squared by university dogma, doctrine. They got boxed in a degree at a time, compassed and fucking squared. Stuck in a corner worshiping angels of hell. Whoa. What? That's the trouble with the truth, you guys. No one wants to believe it. Gets labeled as a conspiracy theory. You get labeled a conspiracy theorist and a crank and debased, devalued, decredited, but they can't debunk you. Ugh. I mean, it's quite literally the most amazing thing. And L is not a right angle, guys. Right angles are not angles to L. One goes up, one goes down. Two right angles together makes a cube. No one wants to talk about it. Nuh-uh. It's amazing. All these people living in their cubicles never wanting to talk about the cube that they're living inside of. Any of you happily know why Prometheus was chained to a rock? Smart people. The original light bearer, Prometheus, bearer of knowledge and truth and information, light. The true light bearer, Prometheus. Anyone know why Zeus chained him to a rock wall? None of you, right? None of you, right? Smart people. He offended the gods. Had blackmail and leverage over the gods. Imagine being a man and you got power over the gods. How's that work? Boy, if everybody found out Prometheus had power over the gods, would that make Prometheus a god? Power over the gods. Got political blackmail over Zeus. Got some leveraging points in position. See, I don't really understand why people pray to Zeus when Zeus is feeding off your children. No different than Kronos or Christians today feeding off the children. It's old as time as itself. It's amazing. Turns out the leaders of a tribe or nation, they don't actually protect children from anything, historically speaking. You feed off them. You sacrifice your children to the gods. And see, I found out about it, and when I did, y'all started hating me, right? Why would you pray to the people that are feeding off your children? It just doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. The gods don't protect your children. No, they feed off them. We're in a situation where 1/3 of people will watch a crime, won't say anything about the crime. 1/3. 1/3 will kill their neighbors for a profit so they can feed their children. And 1/3 will die silently. It's amazing. People get offended when I tell them the most profitable thing I can do is nothing. Can't do anything about it. Holding a sign on the side of the road doesn't change anything. Drawing a pretty picture doesn't change anything. Manual labor has no respect in today's world. So the profitable thing is to do nothing. Because you're not going to do anything about it. I'm stuck in this chair. Can't really do much about anything. You know, the funny thing about Jesus was that nobody from his own tribe or family believed a word that came out of his mouth. Ain't that something? We live in a world where silence actually makes you guilty. And words move the world around. Left, right, red, blue. Today's laws are established because of fashion trends, fascists. It's fashionable to be silent, good people. Amazing. A cube is a two-dimensional square. A square in 3D is a cube. A cube in 2D is a square. Right? Wrong. No one knows, apparently. How can you resolve any goddamn question or thing or situation if you can't get people to respond to any of your statements? They'll neither affirm them or deny them and sit there silently thinking they're intellectually your superior. That shit's goddamn mind-boggling to me. They're only going to go in, what, 4 directions, north, south, east, west. 4 directions, 4 cardinal points. Which way you going? How you feeling? Can we talk about your gods feeding off the children? What about this propaganda with Nancy Pelosi, right? Do it for the children, and the children. 3 times is a ritual. You gotta say it 3 times before people believe it. Shit's wild. Inside of angles is Angs of El, or angels. The angels of El, Saturn's angels. Angs of El, Saturn. It's in the word. I don't even understand why people argue with me. I'm very direct with them and don't do a damn thing. All religions are based on the worship of Saturn, hence the Saturnalian brotherhood. It doesn't matter if you're a Christian, a Jew, or a Muslim. A box is a box is a box. Did that confuse you? A box in motion is a tesseract. Power cube. Is that a lie? Can we argue about it? Debate? What's your opinion on that? Do you have one? See, this is the real problem. Silence doesn't do anything for my fucking children. You care about children, don't you? With all you feed off them. Ugly truth. So, I don't know how you're going to save the children when you obviously don't give a fuck about yourselves. Machine minds and machine hearts with no empathy for anyone, no fucking mercy. Operating in the reptilian cortex, reptilian minded. The only thing you care about is self-preservation. Meanwhile, right before Pope Francis died, he confessed the Vatican sins and the church's sins to raping and violating children, trafficking children, fucking them. Didn't talk about eating them, but goes without saying, if you're fucking children, you're probably eating them too, right? Amazing. It's goddamn disturbing. You know, Trump's been charged with like 34 felonies, including rape. No different than Joe Biden. And when I tell people about these things, where'd your logic go? Gone out the window. See, they just don't want to believe. But the proof is all around you. It's everywhere. You have to figure it out for yourself in 30 fucking minutes. Problem is, most people don't want to do their own research. They just want somebody to believe in other than themselves. Isn't that wild? The flaw in this whole thing is belief in yourself, not belief in other than yourself. Sacramento said believe in yourself when no one else will believe you. If you don't believe yourself, you can't honestly expect anyone to believe you. Ultimately, it begins and ends with you. That's not a religious thing. That's real. And if your education was fake, then you can't be real with me. That's logical. Society replaced natural intelligence for artificial. You like food based substances and not real food. You prefer the artificial over the natural. You favor it. Which is why education is in shambles. Isn't that amazing? So remember, my job is to confuse smart people. Because apparently smart people think they're smarter than me, so my job is to confuse them. Inside of a square, you have two right angles. One's facing up and one's facing down, and they conjoin to make a fucking square. Right? Wrong? Was that factual information or some sort of fucking conspiracy? They don't like my articulation well. They don't like my word salad. It's not their word salad, so it confuses them. Are you in death cults to Saturn and none of you want to talk about it? Well, anyone? Death cults to Saturn for $1. Are Christians masquerading around as good people? Are they actually pagan and self-serving in their language, arts, and their actions? Yes or no? No one knows anything these days. Not even me. I should sit here and self-serve my own interests, self-medicate without a license, be my own doctor, without anyone's fucking approval. Sounds great, don't it? Are there any authority figures left that can speak for themselves? It's like the most mind-boggling thing. Do you like praying to a box, a cube? Is the television your god? What is a television but a black cube? Black box, black rock, black cube. Yeah, I play in board games because I'm bored with these games. Board games. I don't like playing games anymore. And I'm tired of people playing games with me. Do you like gaming? Game. Hunting game, gaming game. Hunting it. What's the point in this? My God's got a bigger dick than your God. That's the point in it. Yep. Apparently. Said for a while that doctors and lawyers and nurses and judges were in death cults to Saturn. You have a hard time with that one. Comes from my mouth, right? Right, is that? I could tell them the truth, and then they'd argue with me. If I show them pretty pictures of the truth, they'll sit there and stare silently. Where's the profit for me? There isn't any, is there? Whoa. Oh man. Mary Tally Bowden, MD. If I had vaccinated the 6,000 patients I treated for COVID, I would have made $1.5 million. You also would have killed 6,000 patients. Right, guys? Anaheim Blue Cross Blue Shield passing out corporate bonuses for doctors and incentivizing vaccinating of children and their entire family. And then these bonuses are divvied out basis of the size of the clinic. This doctor's got 6,000 patients. So essentially, they're incentivized to kill their clientele. It's amazing. Right? Which will help explain why Dr. Fauci got a preemptive pardon for sins and crimes going back a decade. Right, guys? Look at all you good people. Sit aside to war crimes, mass genocide, murder, child rape. Told you, you love fucking your children. No one listens when I say it. I don't know why. You? It's the most traumatizing thing to learn, right? You don't protect the children from anything. You actually feed off them and steal from them everything, including their lives. It's amazing. Telling the truth is funny when it's a conspiracy due to homosexuality and immorality, the ethics of good people just doing their jobs, pushing political propaganda and policy. And then when I tell people that mandates are not the basis of law, they lose their shit. Tell them the taxes are voluntary. They lose their fucking marbles, right? That's your daughter?
Right?
Next door, your
Granddaughter.
Oh, she's pissed off at her dad.
Yeah, I know. He's a good though.
Yeah. Oh, so the one that's upstairs is.
So far, yeah.
Oh,
Can you show me where I got to fuck up so close into the other floor on my bill? Quiet down here today, huh?
Yeah. Started telling everybody I need money.
Yeah. That's keep them away, huh?
Yep. And that's how I don't get bothered by people, Pops. Put them in the hole.
Yeah.
Like a bank.
You should.
And then they scurry when you see.
Yeah.
I'm right.
Yeah.
Shit, I owe money.
That's cute as hell. I ain't seen one of them in a long time, old corn cob pipe.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I have an innate ability because of my experience. Funniest thing I can do is walk into a room and tell the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Don't believe it.
First of the month, when I get my money, I'm gonna throw you 50 towards my belt, and I'm gonna throw you another 50 for those 2 plants. So that we can get them and get them in the
I
ground.
gotta get that truck out of here.
I wanna get them started.
I mean, the plant's already started. They're growing right now. It's not here.
Oh, yeah, I wanna,
He wants them over here too. So soil's better.
so,
See, I think that that's a nice bed.
what am I at, 260 now?
Yeah.
So,
And I'm not trying to ride your ass because you're going through the same hell as me, and I know the karma of riding people's asses. It doesn't get you
you know,
anywhere.
as soon as I got it, I'm gonna see you, so. You've known me long enough.
My store.
I ain't going anywhere.
Either. You get no credit for it either.
No, I don't avoid you, I don't duck and hide from you.
No, but courts are now. That's the funny part. I busted them in some legal language manipulation.
Yeah.
And in this legal language manipulation, I exposed them for fraud, treason, and sedition. And the penalty for those crimes is death.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking stupid. Think they know everything and they're fucking dumb.
No, I just spanked their ass.
Yeah.
Because I proved in my paperwork, in my filing, that COVID was a bioweapon. It had nothing to do with your health care.
No. No, well, all that did was raise the cost of your health care because you had to fucking keep going to the doctors getting shots that you didn't fucking, wouldn't have had the fucking
Right.
take. If it wasn't for COVID in the first place.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No. So this is about making the people sick. This is about lowering people's immune system.
Good.
And look at the onset of cancer now. In young people.
Yep.
And it's because of vaccines. I don't want to talk about it.
They're really fucking stupid.
It's biowar. And doctors and lawyers got paid to lie to you. You got incentives.
Well, when they were having that fucking war with Big Pharma.
Right.
Okay, now they held that against the fucking company that made the fucking pills. They didn't hold any of the goddamn doctors responsible that
No.
prescribed them.
No.
None of the pharmacists that fucking filled them,
Right.
okay?
Right. And they got different
Yeah.
slips
Yeah.
with the meds. So they knew the side effects.
All they did was go after the people that made them.
Right. And they should have been going
Yeah.
after the doctors for
And
distributing
the
them.
pharmacies.
Right. I just
Yeah.
doing my job. No, you weren't schooled with that
Even if the
job.
doctor filled that script and you took it to the pharmacy, now that pharmacist is a doctor too, you know.
Right.
So he would have said, fucking, well,
They get a
You know,
different slip
I-
on the vaccines and
yeah,
medications.
I
and
really
patients.
strongly advise that you don't take this medication. And I strongly don't, I don't feel
You don't need it.
worth, like I should fill it for you, you
Right.
know? No, they're
No.
just,
It's all money for everyone. It's all money for
Yeah.
everyone.
yeah,
Just doing their job. No, they were getting paid
Yeah.
to sell everybody out. They got paid to sell everyone out.
yep.
Fucking sellouts. They sold their neighbors out, the country out.
Yeah, but, well, they knew they weren't.
Their own
They
children.
weren't gonna get what they were looking for from the doctors and the pharmacy, so they went after the people the big company that made the pills.
Yeah.
Which was stupid, you know?
They
I
should
mean,
go
just
after
because they
everyone.
made them, doesn't mean the doctors had to prescribe them, or the
No,
pharmacies had to fill them.
they should have went after
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah.
They knew what they were
They
doing.
should have held them all responsible.
They all knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
They're all playing dumb about it. Acting dumb.
Absolutely, I agree. All right, homie, I'm gonna smoke this and then I'm going to bed.
All right.
I'll get back with you tomorrow.
Good night.
Have a good night, pal. What you got here?
Huh? Yeah. One box, those two boxes. You know, I got all the systems down at the bottom. I'm gonna look for the old, I'm gonna look for a bubble TV.
I have it over, it's only a, I think it's a 13-inch.
Hmm.
Color.
Yeah.
And you can hook this to it, or actually you can hook anything you want to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got one, if you're interested in it, so it's cheap, $10.
Yeah.
That's what I paid for when I bought it.
I don't have cash right now, but yeah.
No, I ain't worried about it, I'm not using it, actually, it's just upstairs in the attic.
But no, I would attach it to an Atari and sell it to somebody that wants to use it.
Yeah, it's only a 13-inch.
Right, no,
But
but I would,
it's colored,
right,
and you can hook anything you want to it.
right, but to an old time.
I don't have any remote or nothing, but it's got all the buttons, you know.
All they're concerned with is being able to play the system.
Yeah, I'll drag it down, I'll drag it out this weekend, I'll bring it down to you.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right. See, it literally pisses me off when people call me a liar. Or they don't respect my no. Because they don't have any respect for themselves or their fucking neighbors. And the silent treatment proves it. It's not a guess. Silence is just so they can avoid personal responsibility for their crimes, their actions. I was trained by Nazis, Nana. How you expect from me? I know how they think. I know how they work. I know how they operate. Now I use it against them. Ain't it funny? Turn the fucking tables, Nana. I'm here for the children, the children, the children. They don't like it when it's being done to them, huh? See, that was a question that requires a response, and all they're going to do is sit silent. But I'm the problem. Bah! Not the problem. Might even be the solution because I caused the problem. Solutions and problems, problems and solutions are kind of go together. If you're not the problem, you're the solution. If you're the solution, then you're a fucking problem. See? You become socially unacceptable. Socially unacceptable. Unbelievable, unviable, unvaluable, unworkable, unpredictable, unprogrammable. And no, most importantly, from my perspective, not liable for anything, not gullible. I like to run the board. I like to take words and show parallels and use it to my advantage, you know? Language. Watch your language. I am. I do. I don't think you're supposed to pray at all, Nana. I think if you pray, you pray. Game is something you hunt. It's food. Pray, game, hunt, food. That's how I started getting offensive with people, right? That's very blasphemous in a sense, isn't it? I think if you pray with an A, you pray with an E. Pray, pray. Ooh. No one wants to talk about it when I say it that way, right? Game, food, pray, energy sources, batteries. They try to slap me with domestic violence, assault, and battery. Come batter at me. Swing, batter, 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 batter. Here comes the pitcher, motherfucker. Bang! I got a screwball for you. A curveball. Can't be straight with anyone these days. Tell them the truth direct, they don't believe you. Put it in a question form and you can confuse everyone simultaneously. Because the majority can't think for themselves. They follow marching orders. Where did that independence go? Out the window? Like all manufacturing jobs, right? Went to China, out the window, overseas, somewhere else. Canada, Mexico. And what they do in the process, bring in cheaper labor so people would compete for lesser wages while the cost of goods goes up and up and up. And then people that were skilled in a trade, went to school for years, and had to degrade themselves and debase themselves and accept lesser wages for their time because they couldn't find jobs in their fields because all those craft jobs went overseas. Assembly, manufacturing. We're not even creative anymore. We don't create anything. We don't make anything. We sell a lot of bullshit, propaganda. We sell things really well. But we don't manufacture our own goods. Nothing for the good of the people. You can tell the quality of a nation by its morals, its ethics. Pythagoras said you could tell a nation's quality by its music industry. Look at the music we listen to. Nothing good. Nothing good. Our food is food-like. It's not real. It's food-like substance. That's not real. That's not good. We favor artificial food over real food. It's just baffling to my mind, right? Baffling, confusing. Bafflemat. Bafflemat was all about transitioning genders. Women posing as men and men posing as women. Failed men in women's sports. Failed women in men's sports. Gender fluidity, Nana. Gender fluidity. We could go both ways. I could be a man on Monday and a woman on Sunday because I feel like it. What? My grandparents would be losing their shit. They ain't alive. Dead. So then I started seeing my personal advantage in this whole scenario. I'd be your cousin It. I'm it in a game of tag. Life's game of tag. Tag, you're it. I'm it. You're it too. Because you know me and I know it. And now you know it too. It's a game. Wild. Can't sell you any of this stuff because shit's fucking twisted, okay? They never told you anything truthful in the schools. The director of the CIA, William Casey, said the American disinformation program would be complete when the beliefs of the average American citizen were established in falsehoods. Does that sound good? Doesn't really sound good to me. Does it sound good to you? Sounds like a lot of bullshit and lies. Misinformation, disinformation, theory. Theorem, theory. What's the difference between a theory and an opinion and an idea? Ideology. One person's ideas over another person's ideas. My beliefs versus your beliefs. Your ideas versus my ideas. That's ideology. That's theory. Opinion. Ego. Your ego versus my ego. When you start thinking about it like this, it becomes funny. Your word salad versus my word salad. Political science. The art of debate. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. What are we doing right now? Bullshitting? Babbling? Gossiping? What are we doing right now? Bullshitting ourselves? Gossiping? Shooting shit? Talking? They don't like the way I say anything. It's amazing. How about this one? I'm in the act of self-medicating without a license. You should try it sometime. Sounds funny, doesn't it? Self-medicating without a license. Do you need a license to self-medicate yourself? See, I got an advantage over most people. My grandparents are dead, so I don't have to worry about offending their feelings. And I don't have an older brother to bully me anymore. He's dead. So now I'm the older brother and I'm the bully. Nobody bullying me. Wordy bully. They don't like the way I say things and they're offended by my facial hair. Gotta think logically. I'm an unfit citizen. I'm one of them deplorables, right? Deplorables are unfit citizens. They're the black sheep nation. And there's one in every family, too. Typically, it's the oldest male, the eldest son. Which is what I'd be, the eldest of my mother. I'd be my mother's eldest son. I am her firstborn son. Typically, the eldest is the outcast, the social experiment, the guinea pig. Because the parents didn't actually know what the fuck they were doing. Children don't come with no operating manual. Isn't that logical? And if you agree with what I'm saying, you should share it with 100 people. You know? Or put it into 100 social media floors. Tag 100 friends. This is not a competition. You're looking at it the wrong way, Nana. Everybody looks at this the wrong way. I was 25 years in sales and marketing. You can't bullshit me. I don't even know why they bother trying. I see all the angs of L. Like the picture, I drew it myself. Several questions coming by. No, I don't either. But on Facebook land, Nana, you can consider it's like when you're the Joker, like me, and you're the agent of chaos, you're not paying attention to the rise and the fall of the stars, Nana. You're the motherfucker cutting them down to size. Bigger they are, harder they fall. My granddaddy was good at cutting trees and dropping a motherfucker in place. Call that lumberjacking. They can run at me all day long. Look what happens. This shit's every day. Not one day. Not just one day. I'm not a one-trick pony. I'm not a cheap trick. I'm not a hooker. I'm not a hoe. This shit happens every day, Nana. My Nana's laughing now. I'm goddamn running spheres around these fucking squares, putting them in a bubble of their own fear. And then they'll talk into that bubble and no one will fucking hear them. No one wants to hear them. And silence is consent. It's consensual, Nana. They sit silent. It's like mental rape. I stuck my dick in their ear and fucked them. And they didn't say anything about it. It's amazing. Shocking. You know? I tagged 1,000 people before I went live. I don't know any of them. Think I got favorites? I don't have any favorites. That's why people are confused by me. I don't have any fucking favorites. I'm my favorites person. What the fuck? You don't have anything to say about it. It's amazing. They don't have much to talk about these days. Well, you see, I was 25 years in sales and marketing, so I was approaching Facebook in a much different way. I just randomly tagged and shared and added everybody without mercy, randomly. I'm here to crash your party and your fucking reality, and I'm going to do it with my own money, on my own buck. Bet they won't crock, Nana. You know? And the people that stick around for the abuse, I try to keep them around. Hi, Dustin. I like traumatizing people. Dustin will tell you that. I crop dust them with an aerial assault apparatus of my own design. And it evolved from Alcoholics Anonymous, which I grew up in at 9, 10, and 11. My childhood was in AA. Like, fuck. How you guys doing? You drove me to drink. Was that smart of you? Doesn't sound like it. Nobody argues with a drunk fool, Dustin. It's part of the funeral. Apparently, I'm a dum-dum. Can't think for myself, and I need you to do it for me. Children, this is your brain on drugs. This is why your parents don't want you doing drugs. All of a sudden, you'll be smarter than them, and they won't know what to do with you. They won't be able to manage you, medicate you, control you. What will they do? They have no idea. They have no ideas left. Their silence becomes a fucking problem. Child. It also is like a free hall pass for you personally. They'll just explain you away. Oh, that's just you being you. Oh, really? I get to be myself now? Finally? Holy fucking shit. You don't have to worry about your feelings and your concerns, your critical theories, your egos personified because of your fucking licenses and your permits to speak, dog. They gone pushed me, Dustin. My 25 years in sales and marketing got me in 200 countries. I got minions, folks. I got Muppets. I get puppets that repeat after me, and I didn't have to pay them to do it. You know, some people just started saying Grand Rising, Grand Rising. And I'm looking around, and all of a sudden, every other third person, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. How'd that happen? Did I put that in your ear and you started repeating after me? And then I sit here in this chair and I tell you how it's a war of clashing cults of personality. No one wants to hear about it. Like they couldn't figure out how it was a cult of personality worth following. They couldn't follow that. They didn't comprehend it because of their limited vocabulary, their lack of comprehension of English. And they're going to come in and say, it's my fault. What? Did you even do your own homework? Ever? Wild, huh? I don't argue with people. I invite them to a cockfight because they know I'm right. Why would I do this for $1? You know what I mean? I could do a lot of different things with $1. I could put that thing in your mother's asshole and see if she'll bark back at me, bitch. What? Right? Sex machines and slot machines and ATM machines, ass to mouth, automatic teller machines, ATMs, NEM. You're home right now, NEM. Hello. Can't argue with anybody about anything. They don't want to talk about anything. They don't want to talk about how the children are getting fucked. No. They don't want to talk about it. See, there you go, Dana. You did it logically. You asked yourself the right question, right? Why are you running around asking people good morning or saying morning good? Doesn't even sound good. Doesn't sound good to me. It sounds terrible. Welcome to the dark side, Nana. Now you're using the force. May the force be with you. That's why I started saying Grand Rising. Then I got other people to do it. And all of a sudden, I was noticing about a third of the population saying it. Like, whoa. I got people to repeat after me. Repeat after me. I'm Matthew Sock Puppet. He's the master of puppets. Call him MOP, call him the mop. Call him the janitor, the custodian, but you won't be calling him late for dinner. Motherfucker's hungry. Gonna eat you. Better feed him. Uh-oh. See? Crazy shit, huh? I made it up all by myself, too. Your physical reality is a direct result of your vocabulary. Your vocabulary affects you emotionally and mentally. And then you engage with reality physically because of your emotions, a side effect of your vocabulary. Was that a conspiracy? Does anyone like my word salad? No one likes my word salad. I know why you don't like my word salad, too. It wasn't their word salad. That's why they don't like it. And I sat here thinking critically, and I said, wow, I'll speak in gender fluid terms, bypassing color, race, and age groups, right? I think like a politician, a political pimp, corporate hookers, prostitutes pushing political policies and propaganda that I didn't bite into. Most people did, though, but I wasn't most people. Thank God I'm not in the 99%. Thank God I'm a 1%er, eh? And you know, I was invited to Washington for language arts and English comprehension when I was 11. And if I'd went when I was 11, I probably would have been 8, raped, and fucked by a president, which is amazing, right? I would have been a president's dinner, most likely. Like, whoa. Seems like most things the government does this day and age is kill the children, rape, fuck them, and bomb other countries so you can extract children from other countries because you're hungry, addicted to children. Prometheus told you the gods were feeding off your children, and that's why Zeus chained them to a rock. Weird, huh? Then and now. sacrificing your children to the gods. Child's worship and child sacrifice, right? Mind boggling, isn't it? For the children, the children, the children. Even Jesus warned you of this. Didn't say it directly, but he did warn you. And he said it in a metaphor, parable, analogy. You can't put old wine in a new wineskin. And you can't put new wine in an old wineskin. New wine goes in a new wineskin. Old wine goes in an old wineskin. This metaphor was for blood. Drinking the blood of children. Feeding off of children. Vampirism. The elderly should know better than feed off their own fucking children. Well, apparently someone had to tell them. May as well be me. Because none of you are going to figure it out. So I decided to go door to door with this information rather than wait on a politician. I'll share the word myself. You'll like my gospel. It'll make you cry like a little girl. So I'm not really actually worried about arguing people. I'm just going to offend them emotionally and catch them in tow. Cause them to be in a cave ball with me. Kabbalah. Cabal. You like my cave ball? Ballin'. Gangster. I'm going to catch them up in my wake. Force them to jump a row. Because of my wardrobe. Like my shitology? Shit talk king. Who's back talking the king? No one? Dissidents? I don't have any. People run from me crying. They need private therapy sessions and they pay $600, $700, $800 an hour for the shit. It's amazing. I'm like, bitch, look what I did to you for free. And I did it to you for $1. $1. And then you wind up in therapy $800 an hour. Because of what I did to you for $1. Seems funny to me. How about you? Anyone? No one? My man is laughing. And I can think of a few other people that are laughing too. Like my male English teachers, right? They weren't female. I said the education problems are all female now. You did this shit. Men didn't do it. You did it. I had good teachers. They were all men. They weren't women. They were men. Real men. Manly men. I don't know how these people crying. I hate to break it to you, but you're the bad guys. Okay? You're not the good guys in this story. You're the silent Nazis. It's amazing what you sit silent to. You sit silent to Nazis. That's what you sit silent to. Doesn't that make you an accomplice to the Nazis if you're going to sit silent to the Nazis? Isn't that logical? Silent witnesses, silent accomplices. You saw shit happen, but you didn't say anything about it. Silence makes you guilty in their theorem. Whoa. Amazing. How can you talk publicly if everyone's going to sit silently? Doesn't actually solve anything for anybody. That silence actually causes problems. A lot of problems. Causes societal breakdown. Mentally. From the inside. Ow. Not the outside in. Rot. Occurs inside of something before you see it on the outside of something. Things rot from the inside out. Not the outside in. Whoa. Well, it's golden for me. No one else, damn it. Means I get to eat. They get to go hungry. That's what it means. In reality. In the jungle. I won't be going hungry. They will. I get to eat. They get to starve. Sounds good to me. They didn't care about my children, my house, my family. My brother died defending this country. Why would I care about community after everything I've seen? Apparently, biological function is self-preservation, preserving oneself. There's no money in giving a shit about anybody but yourself. Funny how everybody says silent to that. They don't want to admit it. Hi, Monica. Did you like the alphabet video? You guys, letters have definitions. And believe it or not, it's in the dictionary. That video confuses people, Monica. They're like, where'd you get this information? The dictionary? Should I tell them I got it from their mother or their grandmother? The woman in their life. You know? Got it from your sister. I love putting smart people on the fucking grill, huh? Spotlight. How come you can't answer any of my fucking questions? God's so smart, ain't you? It's like your pieces of paper are defining intelligence, clothing, brands, labels. But not the words coming out of your mouth, though. Silence makes you sound smart, doesn't it? Got a code of silence to protect, do you? Just wondering. Somebody wants to know. No one knows, right? You can't possibly have transparency in policy when professionals have a code of silence to protect. Somehow it's a conspiracy that nobody wants to talk about. Shh. I didn't put words to it for a reason, Monica. It's easier to show things than to tell people things. They want to argue with you. Then I started realizing the concept of visual aids for autistic children. Now the parents are fucked. I know, we push these public officials into private therapy sessions and they can't say anything publicly because I use their licenses against them to press them. It's a weapon. Your license is a weapon of oppression. I'm using it against you. Like, for reals? You got a license. You can't even speak in an arena with me. Dog. Ding-a-ling. Ring-a-ding-a-ling. Ding-a-ling. Remember when somebody called me King Ding-a-ling? That's because my balls are low and they swing in the breeze and they clang. They go ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. My balls ring when they swing in the wind, in the breeze, because I don't wear any fucking underwear. God, no, I fucking free-balled it. Shoot straight from the hip, baby. I never lose in a cockfight. I invited you to a cockfight. Think about it. I'm a dick. An asshole. Did I say I was a nice man? No. Nice guys finish last, assholes. Hello. You've never heard that before. Nice guys finish last. Nice guys get turned into formats, huh? Get used and abused. They don't want to talk about the domestic violence when their wife's beating on them, right? It's embarrassing, huh? What was your mama? You think that's funny, but I watched my mother slap a man upside the head with a full gallon of vodka. Busted her outside his head. Should she have gone to jail for DV? She loved it so much, right? Shit I've seen in my lifetime is fucking mind-boggling. Shit like that. He'd done that to her. He done gotten locked up for life. She didn't even get a fucking parking ticket. What? Quality, right? You ever look into prosecutorial rates on domestic violence cases? It's amazing. Who actually gets convicted of it, right? Charged, convicted, processed, and penalized for it, you know? Yeah, we're looking at the prosecutorial rates. I bet that word confuses most of you. Prosecutorial. That means the ones that are convicted of it. They got charged. They were processed, convicted. That video, the Alpha Beta video, I made it 5 years ago. 6. Got erased from the internet 6 times as COVID misinformation and pornographic material, Monica. This is the kind of bullshit that I personally deal with. I'm not selling it to you. Welcome to my life. That video that I gave you is COVID misinformation and pornographic material. That's the kind of mind games that's happening here. Weird how that video got classified as COVID misinformation or pornographic material. Don't you think? That's the kind of shit I fight. You know, communism, socialism, Marxism, feminism. Fuck your isms. I'm coming after you with fucking shamanism. Now you're fucking smoked. Because I'm the goddamn last nigger standing. Oh, I used the word nigger on myself. If I'm willing to use it on myself, then I guess I can use it on you, right? It's logical. It's called self-deprecation. Shitting on oneself. So again, when I created that video, people simply asked, where'd you get the information? And I said, the dictionary, and I lost all of you. Why? How come? They act like I made it up, right? All I did was pull it from dictionary and give it to you in a different manner, huh? Better than Mr. fucking Rogers, right? Monica, better than Mr. fucking Rogers. Bet you really get it now, don't you? Color, letters, numbers, geometry, forms, figures, and patterns. Oh me, oh my. Autistic children will have brain spasms over it, which is probably why they labeled it as pornographic material, right? It's inspirational. So it must be pornographic automatically. I'm making fun of the whole goddamn situation, showing you what I go through with you dumb fucking whores every day. In my mind, you goddamn dumb fucking horse. And you don't deserve a better title than Oompa fucking Loompas. And I'm where I'm at because of choice. My education made me put that video together, not public indoctrination. That's the hardest part for all of you. You don't like giving recognition to personalities that are outside a university or political party. Individual laborers are always fed off of by large groups. 80% of people doing the feeding and 20% of the people doing the working. Doesn't sound healthy, people. Sounds rather detrimental to your health and welfare. Somebody's going to quit, like me. Opt out. I quit. The education is flawed. I created that video as a starting point for you smart people. They lied to you about your letters, lied to you about your numbers. Most of you are definition blind to the words that come out of your own mouths. You think they mean one thing, but when you look them up in the dictionary, it's never what you thought. People speak English, but they're speaking slang and broken English because they never spent any time in the dictionary, which used to be called a lexicon, or maybe a sorcery codex, maybe even a grimoire, or the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Huh? So they want to see the paradox here. They will understand how expressing yourself in English is actually witchcraft. When you're writing, you're casting spells. When you're clicking your mouse, you're cursing. You don't think you're Christian. I'm like, nah, you're witches and wizards. Literate ones at best. Fucking funny as hell, isn't it? That's my opinion anyway. So I had to start seeing how to address the situation and the problems. I've literally redefined everything. I'm waiting for you all to catch up. And it's a joke to me at this point. Welcome to the present. I hope you enjoy my presence. Your reactions to me will dictate terms to the future. You want to go back to the future? In the present for right now? Did you ever notice how history is repeating itself over and over? Why is it repeating itself over and over? Why do we forget everything? Do we like just repeating things over and over? I started realizing that mostly you are only given a two-dimensional expression to reality. And every number, every geometric form figure has a three-dimensional expression. Body houses 5 dimensions. Your intuition or your gnosis operates in the 6th. People are excited about 5G. South Korea is building 6G energy technology where they can harvest energy from the human and reduce the human to a battery. New energy for the future society. Human batteries. Sound good? Because you love each other so much. Your questions are the answers are the questions. Creator gives you answers to questions to answer. Creator doesn't speak to people in dialect or tongue. That's favoritism, tribalism, nationalism. God is male, God is female, patriotism, nationalism, red versus blue. Is your God red or blue God? I confused people further when I told everybody in the world they should establish their own temple or church so we could turn the earth into a parking lot for all your temples and churches, because that's the intelligent thing to do. Or maybe somebody should have realized that, hey, everybody should start their own cult of personality, right? Be their own temple priest on a mound, be their own preacher, their own priest. Well, if you do that, you may as well have your own church. You should only follow yourself and no one else. And if you do those things, then everybody's got their church and everybody's got their temple. And now what you need is parking lots, right? Because that's smart. See, I exasperated the problem for you. And I even put it in feminine light. Whose mother is superior, yours or mine? My mother didn't even have a choice. She was raped. Isn't that fun? Fun getting raped, right? Good times. I'm a byproduct of rape, not love, but I recognized it at a very young age. No one wanted to talk about it. Weird. I don't speak to either of my parents. No favorites. No favorites. Hard lesson. No favorites. Some parents feed off their children. It's not actually healthy. I saw an experiment one time that Nazis performed. It traumatized me, and it made me think differently. Essentially, they had a room, and all the reflecting tiles on the floor were hot plates. The walls, hot plates. They put a gorilla and his baby in this room, turn up the temperature on the hot plates. And the mother gorilla, holding her child, starts hopping around because the plates are hot. This goes on for a while. And they're just doing this because they want to see what the gorilla is going to do. No other reason. Nazi mentality. Eventually, the mother gorilla gets tired, then lays on the floor. Can't jump around anymore. Has her baby on her chest, which is instinctual. But when it comes to self-preservation and preservation of yourself, eventually the mother used the baby as a floor mat to protect herself. In today's world, you see a lot of professional breeders breed for a living. 6 fathers, 6 children, 6 welfare checks. It's a profession. Socially acceptable. Fucking twisted. I'm not saying all women are this way, but a large portion are. They bring nothing to the table and they act like they're owed everything. And the only thing I owe you is my fucking contempt. I don't want boss ladies in my fucking home. You're not bosses. You're not fucking men. You should act like your gender. Act like a vagina. I said it for the man. I did it. I fucking did it. Ah! And the problem with you straight females is you take bad advice from lipstick lesbians that want to be your girlfriends. Oh, snap. Now you're gay as fuck. And because of your lesbian lipstick friends, no man wants anything to fucking do with you. Stay the fuck out of my house. You can be a dog on the fucking street, runner, streetwalker. Ain't come to my house. Bye. No. It's my house. I pay the bills. I don't need you for a damn thing. No, I don't need you to do my laundry. Do it myself. I can cook for myself too. Got lots of skills. Fuck you bringing the table besides your coochie that's been beat up, ran on by 100 dudes. No thanks. Get the fuck out of my house. No. I tell this shit to my daughters too, Monica. You got 4 daughters. Brown sexist and racist. Now, these are hard truths that women need to hear. If you dress like a streetwalker, you're going to get treated like a streetwalker. If you dress like a queen, my God, people will treat you like a queen. They might even think you're royalty. And all it takes is clothing, right? If they look like streetwalkers, they're going to get treated like streetwalkers. If they look like they're queens, my God, they might think they're queens. Because that's what they're showing them. And somehow it's confusing. Aren't you in control of what you show people? Showcase? Put on display? It's not what you tell them, it's what you show them. What are you showing them? You streetwalker? How many women walk around looking like streetwalkers and they think it's cool? Right? Is it cool? I don't think it's cool. When I see a woman wearing a dress that's not missing the belly, like, wow, she cares about herself. Holy fucking shit. Right? You see a woman in a full sundress that goes down past the knee and the hair's past the fucking shoulders. Right? No makeup, just walk around all natural. She cares about herself. Oh my God. She doesn't look like a streetwalker. Yeah, right? Mystery, don't show them everything for free, right? And some of these guys, they're like, if I want to see you naked, I'll just go to your fans only page. I don't have to buy you a steak dinner for $29.95. I could buy your fans only page for $5. Come on, baby. You're giving away for nothing. And those girls with OnlyFans pages, they're going to try to tell me that they're not sex workers. Right? And then they brag about all the money they got because they got 1,000 horny dudes jacking off because of pictures of them. It's wild. They're not even logical. You can't even have a conversation with these people. They think they're professional something. Yeah. Prostitutes. Hello. Sex workers. Hello. Sounds respectable, doesn't it? Why are you sugarcoating it for them, children? I don't sugarcoat nothing, honey. Nothing. It's not in my job description. That's the professionals. They're the bullshit artists, not me. It's funny as hell when I personally know when I walk into a room, I'm 75% chance labeled as a sexist or a rapist because of my long hair and my beard. And no other manner or reason. I don't look like I fit in. I don't look like I belong. I don't want to belong. I don't want to fit in. Where the fuck was that in the goddamn job description? Nowhere. Nowhere. Right? Where was it in the Bible or the Constitution that you were to fit in, conform, get along, go along? Nowhere. Can't find it anywhere. My job is to rub these assholes sideways and shove a pine cone up their ass. Bristle them the wrong way. Give them the fucking brrr. My job is not to go along to get along. No, I'm going the opposite direction, though. My job is to insult you in a drive-by. Catch you in a Kabbalah with me, buddy. Catch you in tow. Toe the line. Bam! You even tell them what my job is. Just did. Not the people that have been following me for 20 years. Shit's goddamn funny now, isn't it? Because I've been doing it for a quarter century. Welcome to Matthew's Wet Ham Radio. Matthew backwards, wet ham. Slap him like a wet ham. Beat him like a wet ham. Sons of Ham. Noah, Shem, Ham. Ham was a ginger. Right, people? Red lives matter. Hello? I exist, whether you like it or not. I'm a real boy. That's the problem. Then they tell me to grow up. I said, why? Look at all you. They're not affirm or deny anything that I say here, Monica. Got a code of silence to protect. Hard to figure out. So therefore, logically, my streams are like Bigfoot sightings. The only people that are going to believe it is the ones that see it. Because if you didn't see it, you wouldn't believe it. Right? Or UFO sightings. If you didn't see it, you wouldn't believe it. Or bears shitting in the woods. You didn't see it happen. Logically, it happens. But no one wants to believe it. Because they didn't see it. It's amazing. That Omicron video, you guys, should be the basis of a new education system for children, the children, the children. I didn't sell it to you. I gifted it to you from my house to yours. It's the only way you ever take it seriously. If I tried to sell it to you, then it would be political. It's not political. It's educational. Logical. If I give it to you, then you're going to look at it and take it more seriously because I pushed it myself. I didn't ask anyone else to do it. No, I did it. With my money. With my time. The silence pisses me the fuck off. I tried to get Todd Church to watch that video 6 times. Still wants to argue with me and debate with me about English language. Hasn't even watched that video yet. It's 5 years old. Get around to it, get around to it, get around to it. Never get around to it. And then I'm a problem. You guys tell me what the fucking solution is. Because logically, he's sitting on the side of the road telling you that there's a problem with the education. It's going to make me look like a wild and crazy person. Going door to door with this information might won't get you locked up, right? COVID made people really funny. No one goes door to door today. Because of COVID, people are forced to do their own research. And that's what I'm challenging you to do. Your own fucking research. You don't actually have to believe anything I'm saying to you. But I did want to create the floor for the discussion that there is a problem with the education. Yeah, they're lying about everything. Who wants to talk about it? How do you want to solve it? Should we take it up with the Pope? Pope Trump? Pope Elon Musk? I asked Elon Musk how many people are going to die because of biodigital convergence. Never got back to me yet. Wild, huh? Smart people. Does Governor Mills think that she's in a league of her own, some sort of superhero, Wonder Woman, above and beyond everybody else, untouchable, some sort of icon or idol, something worship worthy? That's my governor, in case you didn't know. Governor Mills thinks she's fucking Wonder Woman dancing in a Portland drag show. Disturbing. Are we suffering from some sort of chemical imbalance where the women are the men, they're the alphas, and the males are the betas, beta males, and alpha females? Sounds disturbing to me. Well, if the Republican Party is alpha female and the Democrats are beta males, gays and homosexuals, they've been butt fucked by the system. Somebody even told me war is gay. Mandating sounds gay. Wearing pink slips sounds gay. Wearing dresses sounds gay. Sounds weird to me. And how about you? Sounds weird to me. Sitting around waiting for a pink slip sounds gay. Pink is gay. What if silence makes you gay? Or beta? Submissive. You guys like fucking children? If a child was placed on a table in front of you and was being fucked by a creepy old man, would you watch it happen or stop it? Just wondering. Science says if you don't do anything to stop it, then you're an accomplice to the rapist. Being a silent witness does not prevent a rape. That is part of today's lesson. Being a silent witness does not prevent a rape from happening. Doesn't actually prevent anything. And silence defends you from nothing. It's not a defense. And COVID propaganda created a situation where you exchange your personal liberty for safety and security because of leadership that loves you dearly. Do you believe that? They get caught up in all the right angles of L, Saturn, angles of L, 90-degree angles, one up, one down, Put two together, you got a square. Confuses people. They'll neither affirm or deny it. The crucifix is a two-dimensional cube unfolded in 2D. You want to debate me? Muslims worship Mecca, which is a black cube, kind of like a black rock. Professionals spend their lives in cubicles, entertained by boxers boxing in a box. They buy their goods from box stores. Their gifts and presents come out of varying sized boxes, cubes, squares. Want to debate? Want to argue? They just don't like my word salad. Meanwhile, Zeus is draining you of your life force energy. Zeus is feeding off of you. Whoa. So, like, which religion isn't fucking children or feeding off the children, raping the children, harvesting their organs so old creepy fucks can live longer? You know, which religion defending the children? The idea that any one of them is defending the children is preposterous to me. Because they're all raping and fucking and screwing the children, leveraging the children, selling them into bondage, and servitude. Mothers sell their children to the system for a welfare benefit. They just don't like how I say it. Oops. Needs to go. Whole thing needs to go. We should not be incentivizing people to breed and have children. Financially, logically, no one can actually afford to have children because of hyperinflation and government policies and borrowing and leveraging people. Borrowing money causes hyperinflation and the value of currency goes down and the cost of goods goes up. People don't comprehend these things. It's lost on them. They got no time for it. And I'm not chasing anyone anywhere. I don't owe you a damn thing. I owe you nothing but contempt. So when you're done running, I'll still be sitting here. I ain't chasing you anywhere. If I chase you, then I won't be here. I'll be there. I'll be nowhere where I'm supposed to be, when I'm right where I'm supposed to be, when I'm supposed to be. They're right here in my chair right now. Notice how they don't ever have a response for any of this shit right now. Never. Blah, 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 blah. Smart people tend to keep their mouth shut. They got a code of silence to protect.